Hey, good morning, guys. I'm John Gray, flying on a dime. We are in Walker's Western Wear in Enid, Oklahoma, with Hat Impresario, Stan. What's your last name? Johnson, right?
Johnson, yeah.
And ironically, I was in here last night, and he walked up to me, and he knew exactly who I was because of Fly on a Dime. And I hadn't posted a video in a while, and I just shared that with him. So that was a nice occurrence. So I'm noticing more and more. I'm starting to see more people in hats. So I wanted to find out why you think that is.
Why do I think more people are wearing hats?
Starting to wear hats now, yes.
Well, in the Western industry, I like to call it the excuse is Yellowstone. But actually, if you're looking at the grand scheme of world, out of all of the hats sold in the world, less than 15% of them are actually Western hats. So I attributed it more to, honestly, like to mainstream fashion, because usually, like the Western industry is usually about 3 years behind mainstream. At least that's the way it used to be. I know we're catching up, but because they're more in fashion in mainstream, with celebrities and so forth, and just in lifestyle shots and everything, I truly believe that's the main reason that more people are wearing hats is because of mainstream fashion. Also, I believe that we've become a lot more conscientious of our health and well-being, and I mean, this is like natural sun protection right here.
So who should wear a hat?
I think everybody should wear a hat. Duh. But no, everybody looks good in a hat. It's just you got to find the right hat. You know, we have different body types, different face shapes, just different builds. So I'm always trying to frame that hat to the person so that the person's actually wearing the hat and the hat isn't wearing the person. But hats can be worn in a multitude of different ways, different styles, and I'm one of the guys that I don't just build cowboy hats or fashion hats or men's fedoras. I just like building hats. They've been in my blood like since I was born, not in the industry, but in my blood. And so I think that no matter the situation or where you are or what you're doing, I think there's always a really good opportunity to wear a hat because it kind of sets you apart.
Okay, now I did a little deep dive on who you are, and read that from a very young age there was something about hats that just spoke to you. Would you share with us how old you were when you first started collecting hats?
Well, actually, even before I started collecting hats, I started wearing hats. Some of my earliest pictures, like, I hope you didn't find this on your deep dive, but like the naked little baby Trent on his tummy on the bearskin rug wearing a hat.
Saw that.
Yeah,
trying to
you're
get
never
trying to
gonna
get it
that
out of my head.
are you? You'll never get it out of your head. But I mean, I remember both of my grandfathers wearing hats, and my grandpa Falmer in Trinidad, Colorado. Every morning when he'd get up to go meet the guys for coffee in the morning, he never left the house without a hat on. And so I think I attributed a lot to that. And then probably next, in all honesty, would be Indiana Jones. I mean, that was pretty iconic. And the funny thing is like, that's kind of when I started my hat collection, but I also collected Indiana Jones comic books. I've never even read one. I don't like reading comics. I don't like the whole bubble reading thing.
Mm.
But I would buy it, put it in a collector's sleeve, and put them away. I mean, I still have them, and I've never read a comic book in my entire life.
Interesting.
That's kind of weird.
Interesting.
So not to date myself, but the year Epcot Center opened, we went there on a family vacation, and I had this hat thing going in my head and on my head, and so I saved all my vacation money. And when I got to Epcot Center, I bought hats at all the different countries. I bought a fez in Morocco, a pith helmet in Africa, a beret in France, and that's kind of really where it started. So fast forward from there, I'm originally from Pueblo, Colorado, in southern Colorado. I went up to the University of Northern Colorado in Greeley, and there was a little hat shop called Greeley Hat Works, and it was actually in a barn on a ranch. And I got a job living and working on the ranch, and so I kind of joke like I didn't choose the hat life, you know, I'm so thug. The hat life chose me, and it just, you know, it was just a calling. So in all my spare time between college and working on the ranch, I'd spend my time hanging out in the hat shop, and then, you know, had the opportunity to buy it almost 30 years ago. I've been doing this about 33 and a half years, and so almost 30 years ago is when I bought the store.
Cool. Now, there's a machine to your left. I'm going to get in close for everyone to see. Could you explain what this is and how it's used?
Yes, this is actually the opposite of artificial intelligence. It is called this piece here is called a conformateur. It was invented in Paris, France in 1843 by Ali Millard. We've been using it at Greeley Howard since 1909. The conformateur, we'd sit it on the client's head, and it moves all these little pins around and gives me a picture, 1/6 size scale, the exact shape of their head. So is it telling me size? Yes, but 1/6 size scale. It's literally showing me the exact shape. Then we cut it out, the paper pattern, put it into this piece called the famillion. So the conformateur conforms to your head. The famillion is familiar to the shape of your head. It takes that pattern that's 1/6 size scale, it blows it up and makes it life size. And that's what we use to either fit a hat out of stock to your head, or how we build a hat from scratch to your head. Then we'll take the famillion, trace it, cut it out of cedar, and actually give you a copy of your head. So when you're not wearing that hat, it stays the exact shape of your head 24/7, 365.
All right. I know you're busy. I don't want to take up more of your time. I just wanted to say thanks for doing this, having this conversation. It's
Yeah,
a
man,
little
it's an
informative,
honor.
and it's nice to have met you.
Likewise, I mean, it is the John Gray. 2 lines, capital T-H-E, John Gray.
He gets 2 hamburgers for that on Tuesday.
Ooh,
There's going to be
alright.
some of you that's going to know what I'm referring to, and others will be completely clueless. Thanks for tuning in, guys.